Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Oh, it's time. Time to do some Pokemon. Pokemon cards. Oh, very exciting. Just wrapped all of my Christmas gifts yesterday. That was awesome. Had a great time doing that. Turned on the nice Christmas tunes, you know. Played all the classics. Got my wrapping done. I work really hard on my Christmas gift wrapping. I do. I take a lot of pride in it. Now, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Saucy Psyduck. Any card shops I recommend in Northeast Ohio? My goodness. I think I know one. Can't find a place better than Full Grip Games. No, I do like, I wrap. I get the nice wrapping paper. Like, I really like the matte finish, kind of, like rustic kind of looking paper. And then I get like nice little hang tags. And then I also get like wired ribbon. So I do the whole thing up with like wired ribbon and make like bows and stuff. Yeah, I mean, like it would like, yeah. My gift wrapping skills make Martha Stewart blush, okay? I'm just saying, like they are top tier. Okay. Just saying. Yeah, just saying. I think I got a pic on my phone. I took a pic of my work. Yesterday. Let's see. I have to airdrop it to myself. I could probably do that. Let's show you guys what we're working with over here. Oh my gosh. Wow, now that I'm here, we talked about a lot in Discord. Man, the Discord's been popping the last 24 hours, just saying. If you haven't joined the Tricky Gym Discord, you're missing out. Because we had a lot of discussion there. So I'm going to show you a couple of images from the Tricky Gym Discord. Because now you can get a taste of what kind of discussions we have in the Discord and what kind of things we talk about before joining. Thank you, For Frost, for that tier 1 sub in the 22 months. Appreciate you. And thank you, Kyle, for that sub as well in the 22 months. Missed you. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, first of all, like I said, my wrapping skills, bro, I am not playing around. These are some examples of gifts that I wrapped last night. There you go. See, I told you. I got the wired bows. I got the nice wrapping paper. I got the little hang tags. Yeah, it's a custom job, bro. It's a custom job. Every gift is a custom job. I am not playing. Yeah, I want it to look like a Hallmark movie underneath that Christmas tree. That's what I'm saying. It better look like a Hallmark movie underneath that tree. That's what I'm on. Yes, for sure. I don't know what came over me and when I decided to start being like an Omega tryhard. But sometime in the last 10 years, it developed into this, where now I have to do it like this because it just looks so nice. Natalie is on my level. She has gotten to my level. Yes, for sure. What's in the box? Well, I can't tell you that. All right. And then this is something else that we have to talk about. All right. Yesterday, I went to Chipotle. All right? Now, I want you to know, anybody who goes to Chipotle and orders a bowl that looks like this belongs in prison. Okay? You belong in jail, in prison. Okay? You do not deserve to walk freely if your Chipotle bowl looks like this. This is literally sour cream. Yesterday, at the Chipotle, I was so shocked by the lady making this order because she started out with what seemed to be a normal bowl, but then she got to the mild salsa section, okay? And when she got to the mild salsa section, I knew I was in for a treat because she requested 3 giant scoops of mild salsa. And then when they put 3 giant scoops of mild salsa, she leaned her elbows up on the glass and told them that they needed to put more mild salsa on because they had not put enough on. So, the poor Chipotle employee is just shoveling mild salsa onto the bowls. The lady is still not impressed. It is just a bowl of tomatoes at this point. And I already knew it was going to be good because the lady she was like over the glass. More salsa, more. And I had my phone out. I was like, bro, this is crazy. And you know that the lady asking for a truckload of mild salsa isn't stopping there. Because then, when the poor Chipotle employee asked, is there anything else you want on this bowl? Which is already, like, look at these bowls, bro. These bowls are already... Do you want anything else? There is nothing else fitting on this bowl, dude. So then the Chipotle employee asked, do you want anything else? And the lady says, I would like 3 large scoops of sour cream. She said, I want you to cover the entire top with sour cream. And at this point, I'm like losing it. I'm shaking. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it's happening right here. And I'm here with my phone just like, bro, I gotta show somebody. I gotta show somebody. This is so crazy. So she's still elbows on the glass. More. Okay, good. All right. Now I need cover the whole top in cheese. And at that point, I'm like, bro, you cannot be serious. And it was at this point that I was like, dude, we should not be given this much freedom with our Chipotle orders. You should not be allowed. And I think one of the most concerning things was that she wasn't just ordering for herself. Whoever she got at home also eats it like this. So I'm wondering, like, who lives like this? Who lives like this? Like, look at this. Look at this. Imagine putting this into your body. Why? Why would you do that? This is not how sour cream is intended to be consumed. All right? This is not like this looks like a lethal dose of sour cream. This is literally lethal. This is a lethal dose, bro. You should not be allowed to do this. They should have a limit. They should not. Chipotle employees should be allowed to say no. Okay. First of all, people should have enough shame to not order a bowl that looks like this. Okay. Second of all, there should be some defense mechanism in place that prevents this from occurring at the Chipotle. I tell you what, Burger King's "Have It Your Way" slogan ruined everything. Okay. It ruined everything. You should not be allowed to customize your orders, bro. Because this is the end game of customizing your fast food order. This is what it all ends up like. When you allow people the freedom to customize what their food looks like, they just end up with a gigantic bowl of sour cream. That's what it ends up. Yes, I am sour cream shaming right now. That is exactly what's occurring because more people should have sour cream shame. Yes. And I am not gonna walk this back. More people should have sour cream shame. I'm just saying, okay, so think about this. When you go to the grocery store, okay, when you go to the grocery store and you buy let's see, can I do this? What is this exactly? When you go to the grocery store and you buy one of these, okay? How many servings do you think is in this? How many servings do you think is in this container? 24 ounces. Now I want to ask you a question. How much of this tub do you think is on this Chipotle bowl? What percentage? This tub of sour cream is not single serving. That is not a single serving of sour cream. And this is why these people go to Chipotle, all right? Because they know if they buy the sour cream at the store, it's going to be a single, they know. They know they can't buy sour cream at the store because it's not enough. So they have to go to Chipotle where they have vats of sour cream. All right. They have to go to Chipotle. The sour cream addicts, they all know because this is not the first time that I've seen the sour cream bowl at Chipotle. All sour cream addicts know about the sour cream Chipotle hack in the fact that you can order an entire burrito bowl and just get sour cream on it. Bro, this does not look edible. This is what we were talking about in the Discord last night. Discord.gg/TrickyJim. Says me, all right, I'm asking. We're gonna poll. Does your Chipotle order look like this? Yes or no? I know. I'm gonna lose some followers. Because they're like, dang, bro, I'm feeling attacked right now. But Tricky Jim can't stop me. I don't care how much the streamer makes fun of me. Tricky Jim can't stop me from ordering my sweet, sweet sour cream bowl at the Chipotle. Bro, there are 10 people in here whose Chipotle orders look like this. That is so sick. I told you, they're everywhere, man. They're everywhere. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with getting some sour cream, but the okay, all right. Yeah, this is I didn't know you could order soup at Chipotle. This is crazy. Anyways, just know if you order a bowl that looks like this at Chipotle, everybody in line is judging you. All right, I'm putting that out there. We are judging you, and we don't feel bad about it. Okay. That's right. That's right. I'm not walking back on this. Not at all. Employees are everybody, that's what I'm saying. Being a sour cream addict, you have to be shameless. You don't care. You don't care because ain't nothing gonna separate you and your sweet, sweet vat of sour cream. Nothing holding me back, baby. Nothing. I'm gonna take that. Nothing stopping me. The real power move is to ask for the sour cream before the rice, then add all the filler, then finish with more sour cream. Have any of you guys ever seen the episode of South Park about Chipotle? Any guys ever see? Yo, what's up, Tom? Happy for you, Tom. Hopefully you're having a great day. I know you didn't get a lot of sleep last night because you were posting in the Discord, which is an awesome place to hang out. Any of you guys ever seen the Chipotle Way episode of South Park? I'm just saying, is highly topical for what we were just talking about. Chipotle Way. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I know. There, we started off the stream with a 20-minute Discord advertisement. So I'm crying, bro. Oh, man, I'm crying. Okay. Oh, God. How am I supposed to proceed from here? I'm in such a dark place. How am I supposed to carry on, dude? Okay. I can't stop thinking about the bowl, bro. So what's up, Evie? Hey, welcome, Evie. Everybody say hi to... It's either Evie or Evie. I've never heard the name pronounced before, so let me know which one it is. But everybody say hello to Evie in the chat. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you, High Seas, for that sub in the 15 months. Appreciate it. Yes. Like Evie. Got it. It is like Evie. Yo, what's up, Evie? Yes, yes. We had a... Oh, the Discord last night was so wonderful. Tumney and Evie are now a happy couple. And it was all going down in the Discord last night. It was so wonderful to be a part of. Oh, it was so cute. We had front row seats. We got to see all the exciting, you know, all the exciting, oh, are we gonna be partners, all that. Yeah, we got to see all that happening in real time. It was so cute. Ah, man, Pokemon cards, am I right? Pokemon cards, Pokemon cards, Pokemon cards. That's what we're supposed to do. So yeah, now I've got you guys caught up on all of the Discord happenings from last night. Also, Sarah has COVID. Dang, that's sad. Rip to Sarah. Unfortunate. And we're going to be having a Gym Leader Challenge pizza party on Thursday with pizza provided by the Streamer Man. That's right. Thursday here at Full Grip Games. It's going to be extremely exciting. Very much looking forward to that. No, we're getting it from this local pizza joint, Totally Baked, right around the corner. Now, the reason I mentioned that Sarah had COVID, because she can't come to the pizza party, because she's got COVID. She's that's why that's relevant. Sarah was going to come to the pizza party, and I was going to have to order her gluten-free pizza. That was part of the Discord discussion as well, is that she needs gluten-free pizza. So then I was like, do they even, how do you even get gluten-free pizza? Isn't pizza like entirely gluten? And then, you know, yada, yada, yada. Will there be cheese? Hey, thank you, Evie, for that Prime sub. All right, Evie, so we have to know how, all right, we have to know how, I know you've started dating Tumney now, and we're all very excited for you, Evie. How knowledgeable and familiar are you with the Pokemon trading card game? I don't want to freak you out, but we're all kind of really into the Pokemon trading card game. I don't mean to, you know, I don't want to. Yeah, it's kind of our thing. Yeah, hopefully you like Pokemon cards. That's awesome. It's wonderful to hear that, Tumney. Teaching her GLC today. You've dabbled? That's great. Excellent. Excellent. What's your favorite Pokemon, Eevee? And is it Eevee? What's your favorite Pokemon? Go. I know, it's like an interview process. Eevee? That tracks. That definitely tracks. All right. Shiny Eevee specifically. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Favorite evolution. Favorite evolution, and why is it Vaporeon? Glaceon? All right, I'll let it pass. Look at how cute he is. All right, what do you guys want to do today? I thought about doing like a Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke or something. You know, since it's Christmas week. I got San Diego. It's a Lugia format, you know. It's something I don't ever play video games. Yo, what's up, Connor? The Dirty 30. Thank you so much for the sub, man. Yo, am I going to be seeing you on Thursday? Connor, you coming through or what? React to a vintage Top Cut video. React content. He's going next week. What? Oh, man. Well, I hope to see you guys. That would be wonderful. Excellent. And Andrew's coming through this week. Fantastic. Well, I'm very much looking forward to that. That'll be great. Puka was goated. Puka is goated, bro. Yeah, we got our Thursday night Gym Leader Challenge tournaments happening at Full Grip Games this week. This week we got a pizza party happening because it's Christmas week, so I thought we'd celebrate. Thank you, Shubhand, for the 29 months. Appreciate you, Shubhand. All right, maybe we can get some content out of the second place regional championship deck. Let's see. Okay, looks like I'm up against Regigigas playing Zach. Which Krekeler is it? Alex. It's Alex Krekeler, isn't it? Yes. Playing Alex Krekler's Vikavolt, Raikou, Aerodactyl V-Star deck. We are up against Regigigas, and we got a pretty solid opening hand. Going first in this matchup, we just want to item lock and hope that that is enough to stop my opponent from being able to execute their strategy. So that's what we got going on here. We'll conceal cards, draw some more, and we've got a real solid setup for Seal Stone, Trekking Shoes, keep the Ultra Ball, and I'll scoop up Net, the Radiant Greninja, promote the Vikavolt, and pass. We're chilling. Next turn, I want to start using Paralyzing Bolts. I've got Boss's Orders as well. You did not happen to have your one of Yellhorn right here. That's crazy. Alrighty, things just got a little bit more annoying, but it's fine. I can use the Forest Seal Stone to go get Escape Rope. That's cool. And once my opponent is item locked, we should have a pretty easy time with this matchup. I do have to worry about my opponent just manually attaching energy to one of their Reggies and swinging into my Vikavolts. Vikavolts are 3-hit KOing the Reggies, which is really frustrating. We have the one copy of Pokemon Go Zapdos in the deck, which we can use to increase our damage by 10. But it's fine. We'll just item lock. This whole deck is items and relies on items in order to operate. So I think we should just win by item locking my opponent. Though this is a strong board state. Wow, yeah, I mean, turn one, all the Reggies in play, and they get to accelerate energy into play with Ancient Wisdom turn one. That's crazy. They could have a turn one Terror Spark attack if they have a Scoop Up Net in their hand, but they decide to save the Ancient Wisdom, so that's fine. We'll speed Lightning Energy, find the water, which we can discard, and as far as an attacker goes, we'll get the Zapdos. I guess it increases our damage. Solid to have. That's fine. And let's Melanie to the Vikavolt. We found Scoop Up Net and Hisuian Heavy Ball. We can grab the Zigzagoon, which is a great card for us to have as well, because it can turn some of these 2-hit KOs into 3-hit KOs, which is great. We'll use Star Alchemy. And I think what we want is an Escape Rope. That's fine. Or I could grab a Cross Switcher and make that play. If I get an Escape Rope, they'll promote somebody. Cross Switcher I get to choose, which I guess is better. So we'll grab Cross Switcher. And I think I want to bring up the Regice because I'm not trying to get Blizzard Binded, so I really want to take care of that thing now. So we're going to Cross Switcher up the Regice, send up Mew, use Mysterious Tail, and grab another Scoop Up Net. Scoop Up Net the Mew, send up Vikavolt, and I'm feeling pretty good about this. So let's just Paralyzing Bolt for 60 damage. And then next turn, if I can find Galarian Zigzagoon, I can knock out the Regice. The Regice is one of the most difficult Pokemon for me to play around because of that Blizzard Bind attack. If they could do 100 damage to me, they can stop me from attacking back-to-back turns. Giga Impact's also tough to deal with, obviously, because it does hit me for weakness, so I need to tread a little bit carefully. I have Raikou V, though, which is nice, so I'll start powering Raikou up. It looks like they're going to retreat the Regice, which is okay. And they're going to send up Regirock and pass. I've got Raikou and Speed Lightning Energy. We'll do that, and we find some pretty good cards. Escape Rope. They need an Aurora Energy to be able to attack with Regirock. Which is tough. Let's go here. Quick Ball. We're going to get Mew. And I think that we should get this Regirock out of here because my opponent could one-hit KO my Vikavolt this next turn. And I don't want to allow that. I can start powering up. That's true. I can start powering up Radiant Greninja also to take 2 knockouts at the same time, which is pretty good. So we'll keep that option open. Find an Energy Search. And we'll put Air Balloon here. Energy Search. Thin the deck for a Water. And just go in with Paralyzing Bolt. Now this is also still sketchy because if they attach an Aurora Energy to Regieleki and retreat into Regirock, then they can one-hit KO me still. They just have to find an Aurora Energy in order to do that. But we're kind of just depending on this Paralyzing Bolt item lock being disruptive enough that they have a hard time piecing all this together. My opponent did get the turn 1 6 Regis out, though. And they do find that Aurora Energy. That's right. So they got the turn 1 6 Regis in play, which is just making my game plan very difficult. Because the whole idea is that I'm supposed to stop them from setting up. But if they can just do this, then I'm going to be having a bad time. So I pretty much really want to respond with another item lock, but I have a pretty bad hand. A real bad hand. I need to find Quick Ball off this Mysterious Tail. Yeah. Okay. Do not find it. And the path to the peak is really slowing me down because I can't even use Radiant Greninja. I'm Trekking Shoes. Yes, we do not have it. Which is really bad. So we have to go there. Yeah, this is real tough. Mysterious Tail. There's my Quick Ball. Quick Ball away. Do I have a Water in the discard pile? I do. Water. Go get Vikavolt. I can Melanie to the Vikavolt. And I finally have lost Vacuum, but it feels too little too late. Concealed cards. And I have to pass. Yeah, that is quite bad. Not good. Not good at all. I'm feeling like we are too far behind. And that's something that I've had an issue with the Vikavolt deck, is it doesn't apply enough pressure. Doesn't really apply enough pressure, right? Like, we've item locked a bunch of times, but Reggie just set up in the one turn that we gave them. And now they're like, okay, I'm chilling. So next turn, I have to item lock and knock out this Regieleki. Hope that they can't respond with another Regieleki. That's just like what I have to do. They've got Terra Spark, so I can soften up my other guys. I need to start removing these Reggies from play, and I have to do it under item lock. That's my best bet. I already broke the item lock once, which is terrible. But that's okay. They got a gift energy on this, which is going to help them, right? Okay. So let's go Marnie. I think makes the most sense. Concealed cards again. My opponent is down 2 rods, which is nice. We could scoop up net something. I think I'm fine to save the scoop up net, so let's just Marnie. I need to find a lightning energy. Find the energy search. I'm not sure if I have a lightning energy in the deck. We'll see though. Hopefully. Nope. So I cannot item lock. Oh. I needed to find my training courts, which is also not here. Holy smokes, dude. What the... Okay. How are you supposed to do anything with this? Mysterious Tail. I think we just lose. Cool. Like, I'm taking a knockout with Raikou. They fill their hand to 1,000,000. Yeah, let's just... Huh. That's bad. That was real bad. I could not feel confident beating any deck with this deck. What in the world, bro? It doesn't feel like this deck has any good matchups. Reggie seems mid at best. Because if they just get their... Lugia doesn't have to have any weakness. You could just play the Dunsparce. Man. That's crazy. Alright, maybe there's more to unpack. Alright, we'll try it again. It's only my 3rd game ever with the list, so I'm willing to admit that there's stuff that I need to... You've got great reaction content for me in admin. What are you trying to pull here, Natalie? Oh no. Listen, I gotta win San Diego, all right? Yeah, I could build the... All right, Mew VMAX. Here we are. The Mew VMAX matchup. Let's do it. We got this. Looks like I'm up against Mew VMAX with the Alex Krekeler Vikavolt Aerodactyl V-Star deck. Curious to see how this one goes. I'm worried about the Mew VMAX matchup because it feels like if they just set up, play all their items on the turn that, you know, they have without item lock, then they can get themselves in a situation where all they have to do is just attack and do 210 damage every turn to knock out the Vikavolts. So I'm not exactly sure what this deck's win con is against Mew. I guess if you go first, you could Drapion and then ditto the Drapion, but don't they just Lost Zone your Drapion? Thank you, Constantinos88 for the Prime sub and Grave Beard for the Prime sub in the 15 months. Thank you guys. Okay. Let's go. We got a strong opening hand. Definitely. Aerodactyl lock? They could just knock out the Aerodactyl too. It's tough. I mean, I could go for Aerodactyl lock. I'd probably go item lock into Aerodactyl lock. Probably is what we're looking for. So that's what I'm thinking. But then if I use the 4 seal stone to get the turn 1 item lock, that's also bad. So thank you, Kyle Neal, for that sub in the 40 months. Appreciate it. Let's go Mysterious Tail. Got Quick Ball, which is cool. There's a Luminion in the deck. I know that. So I can Quick Ball away this Water Energy. And we can go get Vikavolt, and let's check the prizes. We've got Aerodactyl, but no Aerodactyl V-Star in the deck, which means I pretty much can't go for that play. And I've got Drapion. So if we're going to go Drapion, we might as well go Drapion on a Mew VMAX, not on a lowly Mew V. So we're going to get out this guy. And since I prized the Aerodactyl V-Star, I think we're okay just going in with the 4 Seal Stone. This game, that seems totally fine. But I do need to find a Lightning Energy. So I don't want to waste that yet. Let's Ultra Ball, discard, Scoop Up Nets, and the Escape Rope. It's fine. And I can Luminion. I guess I guarantee it. I can Luminion for the Melanie. So let's just do that. We'll do that. Get Melanie. And draw some cards. Find Quick Ball and Trekking Shoes. We'll Trek. Do we want this Mew? Sure. Scoop Up Net the Mew. Mysterious Tail. Find the Energy Search, so I don't have to use my V-Star power yet, though it's probably a good idea to use the V-Star power because this Vikavolt is probably getting knocked out next turn. 1 basic Lightning in the deck. That's okay. Put down the Zapdos. Put down the Mew. Air Balloon here. Retreat into Vikavolt. And let's Star Alchemy. I just want to go get, I think, another Melanie in my hand for the following turn. And we'll Paralyzing Bolts for 40 damage. You see why this feels bad? Because it's like I just item locked a free Retreater for 40 damage. So, it doesn't feel great. I could have gone for Raikou KO. I guess that's true. Yeah. Okay, all right. That's fair. Could be Raikou KO. It's true. I think I'm planning on going Drapion Ditto, though. So they have 210 damage just on board right now. And they're going to Techno Blast my guy, which is exactly what I thought they were going to do. My Vikavolt is in the loss zone. So now I go Drapion, which is what we were planning on doing. And there's the Ditto, which is what we wanted. So we've got Quick Ball away, Galarian Zigzagoon, and now we're going to go get, let's get Raikou. That's fine. So I can Melanie to the Raikou. So I'm like actually doing something. And then we've got Ultra Ball away these to go get Sir Drapion. Training Court. So hopefully they don't get rid of my guy. Do that. Do that. We'll grab It's such a silly win condition, though, because, I mean, I guess at this point, I should have taken a knockout with Raikou last turn, and then it would be, yeah, and then I could win. I see how we do it now. Okay. I see how we're supposed to do it. We're supposed to go Raikou knockout turn 1, which they can play around, though, I guess, right? We're supposed to go Raikou knockout turn 1, Drapion, and then if they lost zone Raikou and Drapion, we lose. I know you can put the damage on the Drapion, but isn't it better to make them waste resources to try and take that knockout? Thank you, Manderson, for the Prime sub and the 40 months. Appreciate you. So now we basically... I have 3 prizes left to take. But that's fine. Because if they don't loss on the Drapion, I'll just ditto into another Drapion. But Mew decks usually play like Roxanne, Path to the Peak, all that business. So it could get a little bit more complicated. We'll have to see what they do. They got Lost Vacuum on my... Don't do that. On my balloon, dude. No, don't do that. Don't do that, man. What if they leap? If they leap, they at most take 1 prize card, and then they don't knock out Drapion. So then I just win. If they leap, I win. Because they can't leap and knock out Drapion at the same time. So at best, they can leap and knock out a single prizer. Right? So they have to find their second Lost City. If they play a second Lost City, I just kind of lose. But to be fair, I should have gone for... It seemed like... It seemed like just thinking about it, like, oh, I should go for an early... Oh, we just win now. I should go for like a item lock versus Mew, but like that doesn't actually work. So you have to just start the trade and win. But it doesn't matter because they didn't use Lost City, so we just do... And they didn't even path me. We just do this. Easy, bro. Look at that. You're done, bud. Dynamic tail. Whoopee. There we go. That easy. The double Drapion strat strikes again. Okay. All right. I'm catching on. I don't know, man. The deck is sketchy. You don't do enough damage. I wish I would have played my set instead of taking the ID against this deck in round 14. In hindsight, but I didn't know what I was going up against, and Tord suggested to me that I take the tie. And that also, I think that still probably is correct. I mean, Alex did beat Tord and then beat a Lugia to get into the finals, so. Yeah, I think I'm going to take my 6 mulligans. That sounds great. Okay. Up against Hisuian, Gudra, V-Star, Arceus V-Star with the Alex Krekeler special. We've got Vikavolt and we've got Aerodactyl. We've got some things we can do. So I think we want to go for a turn 1 item lock with Vikavolt, keep the Gudra here, and then build up an Aerodactyl and knock out the Arceus or something. Something like that. We're going to try and take control of the match with an early item lock, that's for sure. So let's get on that. Well, Mysterious Tail, we find Hisuian Heavy Ball. Let's see if we got any fellas prized. Oh, we do. We'll take Aerodactyl, no problem. And I'm going to put Aerodactyl into play. We aren't going to need the Drapion in this matchup. I don't want to escape rope. I don't actually even need the Aerodactyl V-Star's V-Star power. I just want to attack with the Aerodactyl V-Star, I think. So I can use this Force Seal Stone if I need to. I'll Quick Ball away the Drapion and get Mew. Now it's weird because I don't want to conceal cards away this. Okay, let's retreat and see if we find anything. Nope. All right, we're doing the escape rope. We're doing the escape rope double cross switcher. We're doing it. I'm not proud of it. But sometimes it's just what you got to do. And then we're going to Lost Vacuum and discard or Lost Zone the Zapdos, get rid of my own air balloon, and I'm going to put down Radiant Greninja, and I'm going to attach this Lightning Energy, and we're going to Crobats. Okay, so we found everything that we need. We need the Water Energy. We concealed cards, the Water Energy, and we can Melanie, and I get to save my V-Star ability, so that's really good. And then we can Paralyzing Bolts, lock this Gudra right there, and then we're going to take control of the game. This thing's got a retreat cost of 3. Even if they evolve into Arceus V-Star, Starbirth isn't going to be able to get them out of this situation because this thing is such a hefty fella. It's going to be very difficult to move it. They probably play like a Switch and an Escape Rope in their deck, but they can't play either of those cards because of Vikavolt's Paralyzing Bolt attack. They might play a Bird Keeper. I guess if they Starbirth for a Bird Keeper right now, I'm going to be pretty upset. So we're hoping that that simply does not occur. That would be great. We've got draw options in our hand for next turn with Speed, Lightning Energy, and Trekking Shoes. Those are both quite good. I could just go on the offensive this next turn, knock out the Hisuian. A new goo, if you will. They have Serena. Okay. So at this point, yes, Aerodactyl V-Star's Ancient Star doesn't do anything because their Pokemon V's abilities are pretty much used up, so it does not matter. It do not matter. We'll Energy Search. We want to find a Water Energy to put it into the discard pile so that I can Melanie. Again, we'll Concealed cards. And we definitely like having Aerodactyl V-Star. Let's Ultra Ball away the 2 Battle VIP Pass. Get ourselves Lumineon and Trekking Shoes. Keep that. Attached to Aerodactyl. And I think I'm okay using the Star Alchemy to just go get a Melanie, keep drawing cards, keep accelerating energy. It's kind of what I need to do, so we'll power up the Aerodactyl. And get ourselves one more turn with Paralyzing Bolts so that I can have 2 attackers fully built up at least before we start this exchange. I also kind of want to see, where my opponent's going to go. this next turn. I think what I want to do is double cross switcher up the Arceus and just knock it out with Aerodactyl. Leave them with a couple of Goodras, nothing really going on, and then just continue putting the pressure on. They have to research away some items there. As you can see, the switch. Nothing really they can do about that. Here's a Hisuian Goodra V-Star now. They might be able to Melanie next turn and actually attack with Rolling Iron. But if I can take out the Arceus without them being able to use Trinity Nova, they're going to be really behind on energy attachments, which is something that I want. So let's go draw some cards. Okay. We'll concealed cards. Draw a little bit. We find boss's orders. And I don't have a water in the discard pile, so I cannot Melanie. I want to find double cross switcher. We just don't have it. I think I just knock out this Goodra while it's here. Or I could just boss up this Goodra. That also feels good. Tough situation. Here, let's try Radiant Greninja one more time. I think I'm okay with that. Quick Ball. Let's get Zigzagoon. We do have our 2 cross switchers still in the deck. Concealed cards. Have to be careful with our energy. Yeah, that's fine. I think this is okay. We'll wait until next turn. We've only got so many cards left in the deck, so I have to be careful. Paralyzing Bolt one more time. We can just keep this thing trapped. They're not really going anywhere. That's okay. The Arceus is weak to fighting. We know Aerodactyl can knock it out. They've got that one Goodra, which is going to be a pain. But I can potentially take a multi-prize turn. Yeah, okay. At this point, I've got 5 cards left in the deck. So let's just Paralyzing Bolt again. Got 1 Lightning Energy. Where's my Marnie? Marnie's at large still. I can scoop up nets and then double Zigzagoon this Goodra. And then, all right. I was thinking that I was going to scoop up net, double Zigzagoon the Goodra, and then take another knockout the following turn. We still have a solid route. Okay. Collapsed is totally fine. We can just remove the Crobat. And then we've got 14 cards left in deck. We have to be somewhat careful. I think I want to just attach here and Paralyzing Bolts for the knockouts. And then we hang tight here. They bring up Arceus. They swing into my Vikavolt. I bring up Goodra. Yeah, the Rolling Iron's a pain. I bring up Goodra, and I Super Zap Cannon it. for just a lot of damage. I guess the problem is Hyper Potion. If they just Hyper Potion that Goodra, I'm kind of in a bad spot. I guess I could just Lost Dive it. Which is probably okay. Just 240 damage. And we just start going in. I know they have Hyper Potion. If they have double Hyper Potion, I mean, I guess, right? We just kind of hope that they don't have that. But I have to deal with this Goodra now. So that's what we're trying to do. If they swing with Rolling Iron, they're taking minus 80, so I could do 160, which is just enough. I need them to not heal it. But they have Research, so they'll probably find a Hyper Potion here. They need a Hyper Potion and a double Turbo Energy. They've got Big Parasol. Do they have everything they need? They have Switch. Okay. So that's fine. I'm going back in with Arceus. They Trinity Nova. So what that means is that they accelerate 1 extra energy onto the Goodra. So let's go. Yeah, this thing's going to be tough to deal with, isn't it? If I lost on the next 3 cards, I can go swing. It's fine. I'm just going to keep swinging with Super Zap Cannons and then just hope that it's enough. I have to Lost Dive this Arceus, so I have to just do that now. Yeah, we have to do that. Really wanted that Training Court, but it's okay. So we do that. And then they Raihan Hyper Potion. Yeah, man. And then I can't deal with the single Goodra at all because they're just going to swing for 200 damage every turn. And I'm just like, okay. I can't deal with the Hyper Potions. Right. I can swing for 190. It's not going to be 190. It's going to be 110. It's not even going to be close to enough. Because Super Zap Cannon's only doing 110 damage after the Rolling Iron effects. Yo, you got it, Jonesy. Of course. No problem. Alright, so now I have to Marnie. They got a card into their hand, but didn't reveal what it is. So I just have to Marnie. And we'll do that. Play the heavy ball. That's fine. We Marnie. Yeah, baby. Gotta do that. And then we should be able to Melanie and hopefully, you know, just do what we need to do for game. Next turn, we just do that. Hopefully. But I'm only doing, if they Hyper Potion, I still lose. I cannot do enough damage through the Rolling Iron. I just cannot. Which feels really bad. So if they don't Hyper Potion, I'm chilling. But they've only played 1, dude. They have to have prized like 3 Hyper Potions. Paralyzing Bolt would not have been the move because it would have done 0 damage because of Rolling Iron. Thankfully, they ain't got it. So we're chilling. There we go. Taking the fat dub with Vikavolt's Super Zap Cannon. 110 damage. Wow, that Goodra was way too difficult to knock out, but whew, got there in the end. That was a tough one for sure. Yeah, this deck is kind of crazy. I think that the problem with bossing the Gudra earlier was that I was leaving behind... There's only so much Gust in this deck, and I was leaving behind another unfinished Gudra. Right? So it was like... I can't really afford to do that. Because then I'll have to Gust it back up and finish it off later. Looks like I'm playing a Vikavolt mirror match. Cool. Let's see how this one goes. Training Court is a good card, but my opponent probably plays it, so we don't have to take it because they'll play it for us. Let's Trekking Shoes. Do we want the Lightning Energy? I think we just want to power up a fast Aerodactyl because everybody in that deck is weak to Aerodactyl. So that's going to be our goal, is to get Aerodactyl going. We've got the Fighting Energy. We know we're going to attach that. So let's say no to the Lightning Energy. And we find the Water Energy. We want to Ultra Ball away. Scoop up nets. I guess the item lock doesn't really matter. Yeah. Ultra Ball away these. And we want to go get... Oh, no. Why is he prized? Okay. Aerodactyl is prized. Sad. Let's see if we can find Hisuian Heavy Ball. So we can Escape Rope. And Crobats. We've got a Speed, Lightning Energy, and a Quick Ball. Really want to find Hisuian Heavy Ball. Battle VIP Pass. That's okay. We've got that. We'll battle VIP Pass and go get you and you. That's okay. Do that, and we're going to dig as much as we can for the Hisuian Heavy Ball. It's a swing and a miss. Sand. Scoop up nets. Still no dice. Okay. Take the Trekking Shoes. Quick Ball away Mew. Go get ourselves a Vikavolt. Just that I have something. We'll take the Melanie. Attach the Speed Lightning to the Vikavolt. And it is a pass. So that's fine. Yeah, we could go in with Raikou as well. It's true. Maybe Raikou is the play. I really wanted the Aerodactyl V, but prizing that is unfortunate. So now we have to ask, you know, do we want to item lock things? Are they going to try and item lock us? Oh, they're playing Vikavolt Palkia. Okay. So now things have gotten even more interesting. Because, yeah, they have Palkia. Which is fine. I can one-hit KO Palkia with Raikou. But now I am wishing that this was maybe Raikou instead. Because if it was Raikou, then I could go and maybe knock out this Vikavolt in the active quite easily. But that's okay. Maybe if I top deck Raikou. No, I still can't do it because I'm item locked. Well, now they have given me free retreats, which they didn't need to do. I actually think it's better if they don't do that. Yeah, I think it's way better if they don't do that. They've got their V-Star. They've got no water in the discard. All right, so we're going to Luminion. Yeah. And we're going to get Boss. Because this is why they should not have done that, right? They made it so that I don't have to... Okay, we'll take this. Retreats. And Paralyzing Bolt for 100. So in order for them to do anything, they need to get a water into the discard pile so they can either like retreat the Palkia. I guess they could attack. If they just attack with Palkia, they take a knockout. That's kind of gnarly. It's not great for us. But I do think that they probably should not have taken the knockout on that Mew because they allowed me to make this play. But this is bad for sure. Because now they are up 3 prizes. I have to deal with this guy. It's just not great. I don't have anybody. I mean, I have Raikou, right? So that's probably what we need. Is to go get the Raikou. But that's just like kind of a waste. Yeah, it should have been Raikou at the beginning, I think. I could have knocked out this Palkia with a Raikou, then, yeah, that would have been a much better situation for us. That's fine. Let's quick ball away, Melanie. And we'll grab Raikou. Melanie to the Raikou. Energy Search. Not a lot of lightning energy in the deck. Treats, Fleet-Footed. And, oh boy, it's fine. Go get me a lightning energy, would you? Grab that, do that. And I guess, yeah, with Ditto, you can just kind of rinse, wash, and repeat your same attacker over and over again. So I think it should have just been Raikou probably from the get-go. But also I didn't entirely know what matchup I was playing. So thank you, Jay Van Eek, for that Prime sub in the 6 months. And I don't have the heavy ball. It's past Aerodactyl time, yeah. Aerodactyl needed to show up early. I feel like this matchup would have been much better if it did. Oh, but that's okay. So in order for them to take a knockout, they need to Super Zap Cannon with Galarian Zigzagoon. That's the situation they're in. If they can reset Galarian Zigzagoon with Scoop Up Nets and Super Zap Cannon me, that can be a route for them. They have Raikou as well. All right. So that is also a way for them to respond and take the knockouts. Looks like they've got Air Balloon, they've got Vikavolt, and they've got the Scoop Up Net. So I guess the best case scenario for me would be to Marnie them and attack with Raikou again. But I can't Marnie them. I have to Melanie. So now it's just like if they just have Melanie, then it's just game over. Which is not very fun. They started the exchange, so they're going to win. So that's not great. I guess I could knock out the Raikou. Makes them have to have one more card, so that's fine. Let's transform into Raikou. Speed Lightning Energy. Melanie. Double Cross Switcher. Bring up the Raikou. Here's my Hisuian Heavy Ball. You're late. And then, yeah, none of that really matters. We're doing our 200 damage. If they have win, they have win. So I don't want to bench anybody else. But we hope that they just don't have win. That would be sick. Because if they don't have win, then I could win. But all they have to do is just Melanie and Scoop Up Net again, and they win. Melanie, they also need a lightning energy, and they need to scoop up nets. If they can do all of that, then they win. They are only down 1 scoop up net, which is not boding well for me. No, it is not. That is bad. Maybe they don't, though. I think lesson learned, though. In a Vikavolt mirror match, leading anybody but Vikavolt is probably ideal. Leading Raikou, leading Aerodactyl. I wanted to go Aerodactyl. But even Raikou would have been better, because the Vikavolt decks, they tend to fill their bench. Echoing Horn, why would you do that? Stop it. It's fine. I don't think they got it, chat. I think that they don't got it. Or else they would have done it. They're going to cross-switch your item. Oh, well, here's Scoop Up Net right there. They don't got the lightning energy technology, though. That's the problem. Dang it, bro. That's sad. All right, live and learn. Go Raikou first in the mirror. That makes sense, though. I'll live with that. I cannot believe that someone wanted to pilot this deck for 16 rounds at a regional championship. This seems like a headache. I could also play Eternatus. Man, you know how long it's been since I've made an Eternatus video? Eternatus has been popping up in popularity lately. Okay, I'm up against Lugia V-Star with Alex Krekeler's Vikavolt Aerodactyl V-Star deck. Curious to see how this one goes. We've got a great opening hand going second with Hisuian Heavy Ball, Speed Lightning Energy, couple of Trekking Shoes, Mew in the active spots. Let's get into it. Melanie, perfect top deck as well. We've got a Vikavolt prized, which is exactly who I'm trying to see right now. We can attach a Speed Lightning Energy to Vikavolt. That's a safe place for that. And I think what we want to do is turn 1 item lock. Try to keep this Lugia player from getting the turn 2 summoning star, and then go into Aerodactyl. We know we don't have any Aerodactyl pieces prized, so I don't have to worry about that. We want to get a water energy into the discard pile, so whatever I need to do in order to accomplish that. Shoes are good for that, because if I just happen to find a water off of the shoes, then we can make that happen. That's a lot of energy you're asking me to get rid of, so I'm going to keep this one. Then we can search for the water energy. And now that we've done a good amount of digging, I can Mysterious Tail, and if I find a way to discard the water energy, then we can Melanie. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's Ultra Ball away the Forest Seal Stone in the water, and I'm going to get rid of the Forest Seal Stone because I'm going to set up Aerodactyl. And then we Melanie to the Vikavolt and scoop up nets, send up Vikavolt, bench Mew, and Paralyzing Bolt for 50 damage. And we're hoping that my opponents cannot get Aerodactyl into the discard pile and set up Lugia V-Star under item lock this turn. If we can do that, then I have a chance at being able to use Aerodactyl V-Star's V-Star power. That's the goal. Now this Marnie hand that my opponent has given me is not very good. In fact, it is quite bad. Now, hopefully my opponent, yes, I was going to say, hopefully they don't discard an Aerodactyl with that Aurora energy. They don't, and they have to go for Venomous Fang, which is not great for them. But again, my hand is bad. So we are going to just keep the pressure on with Paralyzing Bolts and hope that the item lock is enough to keep my opponent's Lugia at bay for another turn. We need one more turn, and hilariously, if my opponent knocks out this Vikavolt, my life gets a little bit easier because then I can promote the Mew and I'll be able to Melanie because that water will be in the discard pile. So they've got Lugia now, but no Aerodactyl in the discard pile, and they can't get an Aerodactyl in the discard pile, or Archeops, sorry. They can't get an Archeops in the discard pile. There's too many Arc Pokemon, okay? There's Aerodactyl, Arceus, and Archeops. Too much. Too many R's. But anyways, they don't have any... Which one is it? Archeops in the discard pile. And they can't get any because they're under item lock, so we're chilling. And we've got Quick Ball. I think that we should Quick Ball away Lost Vacuum and go for Crobat V. Trying to draw some cards. Let's see. We've got Double Cross Switcher and a Lightning Energy. I could just knock out the Lugia right now. Oh, yeah. That's the play. So we're going to bring up this guy. You know, that's the best way to make it so that... The best way to make it so that your opponent can't use Summoning Stars to just simply knock it out. And then we're going to Marnie. Okay. Here's my Aerodactyl V-Star. And now I just need a switching card. And I've got 8 cards to see. We can go concealed cards. And we find the escape rope, which is not knockout Lugia good. But scoop up net is. Or air balloon. Air balloon's probably better. So we'll take the air balloon. And then I think... Yes, we want to just retreat and Super Zap Cannon for the knockout. The best way of preventing the Summoning Star is to simply knock them out. So we'll do that. And then we take our 2 prizes. They promote Crobat. And how funny is it to see them attacking with Crobat? This is crazy. They can knock out my Vikavolt with the Crobat. They have to get another Lugia down, though, in order to stay in the game. And they do have another Lugia, so that's fine. And they'll Venomous Fang. So now I can just Ancient Star to make it so that my opponent cannot use Summoning Star. Then I just have to deal with this Crobat that has 100 damage on it, and I should be okay. Let's Quick Ball away the Battle VIP Pass, thin the deck. We'll get Luminion And then quick ball away the Drapion. And they scoop! GG's. Just like that. Just like that. That was a good one. Even though the game only lasted 3 turns and my opponent scooped, still a good one. You got to see the deck. When the deck works, your opponent wants to scoop. It's exactly how it goes. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I see. Looks like I might be up against a mirror with the gnarly Aerodactyl Vikavolt deck. We've got a pretty solid opening hand, and we'll gladly concealed cards. And battle VIP pass. Let's go, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Now, as far as starters go, we really like Mew. We really like Raikou. Those guys are good. I think we want to put Air Balloon on Aerodactyl, Vikavolt down. We want to retreat into Mew and Crobat for 3. That's a good draw there as well. We've got 1 water energy in the discard pile, so let's energy search for the basic fighting energy. We can attach that to Aerodactyl and Mysterious Tail and go get Trekking Shoes. Then we'll Trekking Shoes. We get Lumineon. And yes, we'll keep the Lumineon. Scoop up net the Mew. And send up who? I mean, they could go turn 1 Raikou. If they go turn 1 Raikou, they could theoretically knock out my Aerodactyl. If they do that, then I'm feeling pretty bad, so I don't want that to happen. So instead, I'll send up probably Raikou is fine, or Radiant Greninja. Send up Raikou ourselves. Use Fleet-Footed. And pass. I don't want to leave the Aerodactyl in the active. It's a really weird spot going first, because whoever you leave in the active can either get stuck there or will get hit. So I don't think Raikou was necessarily the decision. I don't know. I'm in a situation where if they go for an early item lock, I could potentially respond with a knockout with Raikou, which is kind of why it's there. If they go for a turn 1 Raikou and knock out my Raikou, then I go for a turn 2 Aerodactyl and knock out their Raikou and respond that way. So I guess so I kind of agree with my decision to promote Raikou. It makes sense, because if they don't knock out the Raikou, then Raikou can return a knockout. And if they do knock out the Raikou, then Aerodactyl can return a knockout. So that's kind of the situation I'm going for. Whatever I'm putting up in the active, I don't want to get stuck there. And I didn't want to promote the Aerodactyl because the Aerodactyl, I think, is the most valuable attacker in this matchup. I think. So that's our thought process. Want to protect Aerodactyl while leaving a potentially valuable attacker in the active spots. Still requires quite a bit for my opponent to take the knockouts. They need to power up this Raikou with Melanie. They need to fill their bench. They need to switch their active to the bench. They can definitely do it. But then I can pare down my benched liabilities. If they don't item lock me, I can make it so that my board position is really just Aerodactyl and Vikavolt. And then they shouldn't be able to respond to my Aerodactyl with anything. So Aerodactyl should be able to go 4 for 2. Thank you, Pika P, for that Prime sub in the 10 months. Appreciate you, Pika P. Thank you. The problem with leaving Mew active is that my opponent could go turn 1 item lock and lock it there, and then have another turn to do whatever they want. It's like I don't want to get an attacker stuck in the act, or anybody stuck. Thank you, Baja Blast, for the Prime sub as well. Appreciate you. Now they have Quick Ball. Do they have the Pokemon that they need in order to take the knockout? They need 2 more benched Pokemon. They are not there yet. They have a Quick Ball, though. And so they'll grab Ditto. And they have Vikavolt in their hands. So with Vikavolt and Ditto benched, they can Lightning Rondo for the knockout, which is totally fine. They didn't item lock me, so now we just want to find an Energy and our Aerodactyl V-Star so that we can respond with a knockout ourselves. Speed Lightning Energy is good. We like that. Start off with Melanie. And we find 4 Steel Stone, which we can use to get the Aerodactyl. So we're huge chillin'. Let's concealed cards. And we don't have any switch cards or anything, so I'm thinking it's just going to be Star Alchemy. Go get this fella. I could Ultra Ball if I want to. Just doesn't really matter. Might as well leave that Ultra Ball in the deck. We'll get this guy. And it's going to be a lost dive situation. Cool. So now with a pretty thin looking bench, we just want to make it so that we can lost dive for as many prizes as possible. We shouldn't have to worry about this Aerodactyl getting knocked out. My opponent doesn't have an Aerodactyl themselves that they have built up. And I guess my biggest concern would be if they are able to go knockout Vikavolt, knockout Crobat for game. If they're able to piece all of that together while getting their attacker knocked out every turn, they'd have to do like some shenanigans. I actually don't think that they can do that. It's not possible for this deck, because if they Raikou and Gust Crobat, maybe they can knock that guy out, but then they won't be able to knock out the Vikavolts the following turn. So our Aerodactyl should confidently be leading the charge at this point. And this is why I didn't want to get anybody stuck in the active. I wanted to be able to assert the advantage of starting first and getting the first attack with Aerodactyl. If I left Mew in the active, it's possible that my opponent could have item locked the Mew and then got their own Aerodactyl set up before I got mine out, and then they could have taken control of the game with Aerodactyl themselves. So it's the reason we wanted to make sure that we didn't get stuck. Now, it looks like they're going in with Raikou V again. So they could have a double cross switcher play on my Crobats, but again, they probably won't have the damage they need to finish off Vikavolt the following turn, so I think I'm okay there. Don't have to worry about that too much. There's one cross switcher off the Mysterious Tail. Will they gust somebody else? Or are they going to swing into Aerodactyl? Surely swinging into the Aerodactyl is kind of a concession. At this point, if you swing into the Aerodactyl, you basically lost this game. I don't think that there's really too many ways that they can piece together a win if they do that. So they have to be searching for a different play. Probably gust up the Crobat. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. It's perfect 180 damage if they bench a final Pokemon and gust up the Crobat. So they can take that 2 prizes. But by taking a Pokemon off my bench, they decrease their maximum damage for the following turn. right? And I can Aerodactyl knock out the Raikou. So what I have to do is I have to get up enough energy on this Vikavolt to make sure that it does not get locked there for game. Because my opponent shouldn't be able to take game next turn, but they might be able to gust and item lock stall. So I have to make sure that I can retreat this Vikavolt if I have to, or use Super Zap Cannon for game or something. Yes, here's Aerodactyl. Okay, and this is a potential win con for them. Is it? No, because this thing needs 3 energy in order to be able to attack, and they have both their energy for turn located here. So they are 1 turn behind as far as the energy situation goes. With the Forest Seal Stone, I know that they can get whatever card they want out of their deck next turn. Okay, let's do some stuff. We don't want to give my opponent any additional routes to victory, but I don't think that they can do it. I really do not. So let's go Speed Lightning Energy to the Vikavolt. We find 1 cross switcher. I don't think it's correct to even cross switch or anything. I think it's correct to just simply knock out the active. Little Melanie here. I've got double cross switcher though, if I want it, but I still don't think it's right because they can't power up the Aerodactyl in 1 turn. Assuming that this is Alex Krekeler's list, then they cannot power up the Aerodactyl in 1 turn. Even with the Forest Seal Stone, they cannot do that. We have to knock at the Raikou. It's the best attacker, and they can't Super Zap Cannon in 1 turn. They can't Rock Crush in 1 turn, unless they snuck a double turbo energy into their deck, which I don't think that they did. So, yeah, let's prepare ourselves for an inevitable potential. I guess, no, you could like Marnie and Gust my Vikavolts might be your best bet, something like that. So, I think we just leave these here. And then so long as I can Gust next turn, I win. I could double Zigzagoon ping the Aerodactyl. That probably is something that I should do. Because that might be their best. That might be their best case at winning. And we just lost under Zigzagoon, which is sick. But I do have Boss's Orders in the deck. And I've got double cross switcher. I probably should have just put these Mews down as well. No, actually, well, okay, because I know that Alex Krekeler's list only plays the Raikou and the Ditto. It's like you, at a certain point, you're kind of assuming that this is just the regional finalist list, but you also can't, I guess, 100% deduce that your opponent hasn't done anything to the list themselves. So it's tricky business. It's not open deck list, you know? We don't know exactly. I think they have their fighting energy. Is their fighting energy in the discard pile? It is, yeah. They got that there. Thank you, IX Momo, for the Prime sub in the 2 months. So they have access to whatever card they want out of their deck with the Forest Seal Stone. The question is, can they do something meaningful with that? Their Marnie is still live, so they probably have to play that card. My Crobat's in the discard pile. This is an awfully big hand to Marnie away. It is, but I should have 4 cross switchers still in my deck to get around the Aerodactyl, but I think I do like that play that I should have quick balled or ultra balled for the Zigzagoon, use scoop up nets, and double hit the Aerodactyl just to make sure that there was nothing that my opponent could do. But it looks like they're actually just kind of leaning into Vikavolt. They don't really have anything. They might have to leave a Mew in the active and just hope I don't Gust. I think that that's probably what they're doing, which makes sense. So now I've got 25 cards. I've got Luminion. So I can just go get the boss's orders out of my deck and just finish the game, which is what we're going to do. I'm going to quick ball away the Ultra Ball. Go get Luminion. And we're going to go search out the boss's orders. And that is GG's to my opponents. Aerodactyl V-Star Lost Dive for, what, 480 damage? Oh, boy. That's a lot. GG's. Okay. We're getting some games in. Maybe the Aerodactyl Vikavolt deck can get a video after all. The deck had to work, at least, you know. the deck has to be good enough. Got second place at regionals. The biggest one in North America. I'd love to go first. I do feel like I'm learning more and more about the list as I play, though. This is a fantastic opening hand right here. Going first. This is wonderful. Okay, we are up against Lugia V-Star going first with the Aerodactyl V-Star deck. And we have got a wonderful opening hand. Love it. We can quick ball away a water energy and go get Aerodactyl V. Beautiful. Mysterious Tail. Go get Trekking Shoes. Seems good. Attach a water energy. And what else do we need? An Aerodactyl V-Star with a Forest Seal Stone attached to it. What a monstrosity. Yeah. Not sure that we actually need that, but what if we get Marnied into an unplayable hand? Then, you know, then we might want it. So I'll put it down just in case. Maybe we get Marnied into literally 4 energy and have to make a play happen. I don't think there's any harm in putting it down. It's not like we're going to use it this game, since we do want to save our V-Star power for Aerodactyl V-Star's V-Star power. What's up with Aerodactyl and shutting things down? It's kind of Aerodactyl's deal. Aerodactyl's been shutting stuff down since Fossil. You guys know that? Aerodactyl's been up to these shenanigans for a long time. Let's see, this Aerodactyl's got the Ancient Star. But what you know about prehistoric power? You know anything about prehistoric power? Let me tell you a thing or two about prehistoric power. Back in my day, Aerodactyl used to make it so that your opponent couldn't play any evolutions. That's crazy. Imagine if this Pokemon power existed now. No more evolution cards can be played, period. Dang, this thing had 60 hit points. Times used to be simpler. All right, they used to be a lot more simple. 60 hit points, 3 colorless energy, 30 damage. This card was busted. Now we got really, really, really big cards that do really, really, really big damage. Okay. Oh, it's our turn again. Lugia has a capture energy, 2 Archeops in the discard pile. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad, too bad, too bad. I've got to simply get this Aerodactyl into the active spot and find an Aerodactyl V-Star. So let's get into it. Melanie, and there's my Ultra Ball. Let's go. Let's put this game away. Trekking shoes. Don't want that. Got a water energy. Let's mysterious tail. Scoop up nets. Scoop up nets. Mysterious tail again. Trekking shoes. Escape rope even. Trekking shoes. Escape rope. Okay. Mew. Scoop up nets. Mysterious tail. Like what I see here. It's good. Energy search. I want that fighting energy for sure. That's nice. I also kind of want, more than the fighting energy, I think I want Greninja to help me draw more cards. So, I'm going to go get this. I'm going to quick ball away the Battle VIP Pass. And go get the Radiant Greninja. And then we're going to concealed cards. And we find Speed Lightning Energy, which is cool. So, let's, I think, put down the Vikavolt and Speed Lightning Energy. That's fine, just to see more cards. And then we get Air Balloon, so I don't even have to use the Escape Rope. We're going to Ultra Ball away these guys. And go get Aerodactyl, baby. Yeehaw! Let's go, Ancient Star! So until Aerodactyl V-Star leaves play, it has the ability, my opponent's Pokemon V in play have no abilities. So, what that means is that my opponent cannot use Summoning Star. They cannot put 2 Archeops from their discard pile straight onto their bench. They cannot pass go. They cannot collect 200. That's right. Beautiful. And we find our fighting energy. I can start Lost Diving. That's pretty sweet. Love that. So now they're in a situation where they just have to manually attach to their Lugias, which is not great considering that my deck has a bunch of lightning Pokemon in it that can hit my opponent's Pokemon for weakness. It's pretty nice. So we're doing 240 damage, which is a little bit short of what we need in order to take the knockout on Lugia with the resistance of fighting to 30. So let's draw some more cards. Well, Melanie. Find 1 cross switcher. Let's concealed cards. The water. And we find a second cross switcher. And we will cross switcher up the Lugia V-Star. Bring up Mew. Mysterious Tail. Bring up another cross switcher. Probably should have Speed Lightning first, but who cares? Retreat. And we give him the Super Zap Cannon. 380 damage. You're out of here, buddy. That's it. Lugia goes bye-bye. We take our 2 prize cards. And since Aerodactyl V-Star is still in play, they cannot use their Summoning Star still. So they are still in a very bad position. Thank you, Hey Trace, for that sub in the 4 months. Appreciate you, Hey Trace. So then next turn, I can do it again. We can Melanie to the Vikavolt, maybe find another cross switcher, bring up the Lugia, knock it out, or I could just knock out the Luminion, save the Lugia for the final 2 prizes of the game. Either way, my opponent is, they're trying. Gotta give it to them. They're trying. If I take 2 more prizes, I do unlock the Charizard's Combustion Blast, thanks to its Excited Heart ability. We've got Hisuian Heavy Ball, nothing in there. Boss's Orders is prize, though, so that's worth noting. Cannot boss. Wool. Melanie just makes the most sense. So it's Melanie. And then we find escape rope. Beautiful. Not that I need it. I could just super zap cannon the active. That's totally fine. They might choice belt knock out my Aerodactyl with the Charizard, but even if they do that, I think I'm just fine. So, let's trek. The scoop up net. We don't actually need any more. Energy search. It's all good. So let's just do this. I don't think off a 2-card hand that they're going to be able to gust and knock out my Aerodactyl. They would have to have the perfect 2 cards in their hand. So we're just going to super zap cannon again. 380 damage. Take the knockout. And we're huge chilling. We do have to worry about... Nice, we find Melanie. Do have to worry about this guy knocking out my Vikavolt, but even then I could just finish off the Lugia. Oh, they have... In a 2-card hand? You've got Boss Choice Belt in a 2-card hand? Quit playing with me, dude. Quit playing with me, dude. You do not. Not in a 2-card hand. You do not have... That's right. 250 damage. That's right. That's right. You don't have it like that. Quit playing with me, dog. Okay, so we go here. And then we go Speed Lightning Energy. I'm pretty sure I've got a second cross switcher in the deck, right? Yeah. All right, it's guaranteed. GG's. No re. That's it. Game over. Bring up the Mew. Mysterious Tail into the second cross switcher. Double cross switcher up the Lugia. And that's it. Just like that. That is how you beat a Lugia deck. Right there. Vikavolt Aerodactyl, baby. It's that easy. That's how Alex Krekeler was able to finish second place at the Arlington, Texas Regional Championships right there. Yo, what's up, JW? Appreciate you. Thanks for the 46 months. Do I still wish I played round 14 after that? Don't know. Yeah. Hindsight's 2020, you know? It's fine. Taking the tie that round did guarantee me top 16, so it's fine. Whereas if I lost to the Vikavolt deck and then had a situation... If I lost to the Vikavolt deck and then got paired against Riley, then I would have been on... And then had we decided to have one of us scoop, then I would have finished top 32 instead of top 16. So it could have gotten a lot worse if I didn't take that ID. So it's fine. It was never a consideration that Riley and yeah, that was like the last thing on any of our minds, is that me and Riley, because me and Riley had been in separate brackets like the entire day too. We were not in the same like point bracket. We were separated the whole time. Like actually all of day one, all of day two, we were separated. So we were not expecting to get paired at all. That was not even remotely on our minds. Yeah, if you're curious about the Arlington story, weaved the tale yesterday on stream. All right, I'm up against Regigigas with Alex's Vikavolt deck. We've got a pretty decent opening hand, but early path to the peak can be difficult for this deck to deal with. So let's see what we can do. Fortunately, my opponent was not able to get all of their Regis out, which definitely plays to this deck's favor. So, we've got Radiant Greninja, we've got Vikavolt. Yeah, cool. So we just need to get some of this going and hopefully find a way to get rid of that path, because this is going to be tough otherwise. Let's go grab these guys, and we will double cross switcher. Well, let's trekking shoes first. Hello. Yes. That's fine. Let's escape route. And then see which Pokemon my opponent promotes. It's tough because in order to get this hand moving, we really need to find... Energy Search is quite good. But I do not have a way... I don't have an out to a Melanie right now, right? So it's like... I really just need to find... I really need to find my vacuum or my stadium. Otherwise, I'm kind of just grinding my gears. So scoop up Net the Mew, send this up, Mysterious Tail, Quick Ball. Okay. Quick Ball away, Drapion. Go get. I've only got 2 Mew in the deck. That's tough. Get Vikavolt. And it's like I can't draw cards. I can't draw Speed Lightning Energy. I can't draw Melanie. I can't really draw any of the things that I need to draw right now. Vacuum! Oh, yeah, let's go! All right. So then... Oof. This is tough. Okay. I have to get rid of this whole hand. That's fine. All right, we're going to vacuum. There's one more Vikavolt in the deck. There we go. And we get 6. Okay, there's our guy. This is so silly. Battle VIP pass. Go get Greninja. Okay. Speed Lightning Energy. Trekking shoes. We need to find a Melanie right now. No. And we need to get a water into the discard pile, which I can do. All right, so now we need to find a Melanie. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Melanie. Where are you at? All right, we can do it. We just keep going. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Okay. And then we retreat. And we have done it. My God, we've done it. We've done it. The turn 1 item lock. 19 cards left in deck. Oh, baby. Now the path is back out. That's fine. Doesn't bother me, because we're just going to keep using paralyzing bolts. So, that should be just fine. I don't think that there's anything that we really need. I just want to keep doing this. So we'll knock this dude out. And then we'll see what my opponent does. They've got 1 Aurora Energy in the discard pile right now. I need them to whiff some of their Reggies a little bit. And they can Reggie Gates. Yeah, that is, you know, it's tough to deal with, but that's fine. I've got 4 Seal Stone. That's fantastic. Love that. Probably just slap that into play to make it so that I have some insurance against Marnie if my opponent uses that. I'm just going to hang tight and paralyzing bolts. Don't really want to commit in energy anywhere. Don't need to. All I really need to be able to do is just go in with this single Vikavolt. And then if they do manage to knock it out, I need to be able to ditto back into another Vikavolt. So right now, They are admitting that their hand is clogged. They're sending up the Regidrago with the gift energy and just saying, please knock me out. And I'm saying, okay, that's fine. We'll do this. Because, to be honest, you're not going to draw any cards off of that gift energy by the time I knock you out because your hand is a bunch of unplayable items, which is exactly what we're trying to do. That's exactly how we win this matchup, is we jam the Reggie's hand up with items. They got so many items in their hand that they can't play. They didn't get all the Reggies out into play on the first turn of the game. They do have 2 Aurora energy now, so there are plays they can make. If they are able to get all of their Reggies on board, they can bring up Regirock and one-hit KO me. But I am trying to make it so that that does not occur. I think they'll have a hard time if they do that. I do. I don't think that it's worth gusting anybody up right now. I can threaten a Moonlight Shuriken. That's kind of cool. Yeah, let's do that, you know? Let's do that. Yeah, let's bring up the Regirock. I don't like this guy. Mysterious Tail. Yeah, let's get another energy search. That's cool. And I'm going to lock this guy here. Retreat and Paralyzing Bolt. We'll do that. And then what we can do is we can set up a situation for game. Let's see, do I still have my Stadium in the deck? I don't. Where's my... It's prized. Okay. That's fine. Then we'll hold on to this Lightning Energy. I don't need to, actually. I can attach that there. Because I've got Speed Lightning Energy in the deck. I just don't have any Water Energies left. So I need to find my Stadium off the prizes if I want to attack with Radiant Greninja ever. I do like knocking out this Regirock, though, because the Regirock is the scariest thing in my opponent's deck, since it can one-hit KO my Vikavolt, and I did accidentally, I don't want to say accidentally, there's my training court. I did, not accidentally, unfortunately, I had to lost zone my other Vikavolt at the beginning of the game in order to find the turn 1 item lock. So... yeah, so now we're riding with the single Vikavolt. But now that I found my training courts, I can technically go in with Ditto. So that's totally fine. We're just gonna... we're gonna scoop up Net Mew and Ultra Ball away, Mew and Ultra Ball. And we're going to go get Zapdos so that this is a 2-hit KO. Because a 3-hit KO here feels really bad. But a 2-hit KO, that's chill. Yeah, we can do that. So Paralyzing Bolt. And then we just keep on trucking. We still got the other Ultra Ball for Ditto if we need it. So we're in pretty good spots like that. They're going to swing with this Regieleki, which is annoying. But it's fine. We're still in there, and they're just manually attaching to Reggies at this point, which is not a great way to come out on top in a game of Pokemon cards. That is tough. I like having this, the Forest Seal Stone. That's really good as well. Just giving us some flexibility. If I do happen to get Marnied, they only get 1 card off of the gift energy, which is super good for me. Love that. 3 prizes remaining. And they just have to pass. That's right. Nothing going on over there. We'll Paralyzing Bolt again. They've only got 2 Reggies in play. And they cannot play any of their items. They've been item locked this entire game. We've only got 9 cards left in the deck. But that should be plenty. And there's the scoop. GG's. GG's. That was good. All right, that was a good game too. Dang, we on a roll. We're doing it. Yeah, we got the Vikavolt video. Easy. Who would have thought? Thankfully, things kind of turning around. This deck definitely wants to go first. Against everything. Broken deck. Absolutely broken. Arceus with fire and lightning? What could that be? What could that be? Yeah, so we'll take our 2. Looks like I'm up against an Arceus Flying Pikachu deck. We've got a stellar opening hand. Speed, Lightning, Energy, Trekking Shoes, Mew, Forest Sealstone. I mean, everything that we could possibly want. This seems like a great matchup. We can hit Arceus for weakness and Flying Pikachu for weakness. So, we'll see how it goes for us. I do like Crobat. You don't want to just throw Crobat away. So we'll keep Crobat. And then Mysterious Tail. And kind of a yikes Mysterious Tail. I really wanted to find a Quick Ball, Ultra Ball, or Battle VIP Pass. Would have liked that. That would have been great. Instead, we've got Hisuian Heavy Ball, which is not necessarily a basic search. But it gets us a Mew, which is cool. That's all we need. So now we can Escape Robe. That's fine. And now we need to find a ball. There we go. Good. So we can Quick Ball away the Water Energy and go get Vikavolt. And we'll Speed Lightning Energy. Melanie to the Vikavolt. And this is a real strong looking hand that we have now. It's really buffed out for us. We'll Quick Ball away this other Trekking Shoes. That seems fine. And we can go get Aerodactyl. We want to start setting that dude up for sure. And we can Air Balloon and retreat into Vikavolt. And I think that's about as good as it gets for us turn 1. Nothing else that we really need. I think we're cool. I could hit for 60 and then 200 if I waste the Forest Sealstone to go get Zapdos. I could 2-hit KO an Arceus with, which is like not bad actually, because if I Zigzagoon, scoop up that Zigzagoon, so it's like not terrible. That 10 damage does kind of matter. So I think I'll do it. That's fine. We're gonna go get the Zapdos and slap that down, and then the Paralyzing Bolt for 60 surprisingly makes a big difference. We do want to... Oh, I could have got VIP Pass, true. Yeah. We do want to try and stop this Arceus deck from using Trinity Nova as much as possible, right? So being able to 2-hit KO the Arceus is really big, because if they are able to fire off multiple Trinity Novas, then we are in a pretty bad spot. Holy Senti-Scorch! What? Oh! Oh, baby! Did not see that coming. Cool, they ain't got it, so they just got a Trinity Charge onto the Senti-Scorch. That's cool. We've got no energy in the discard pile. So we'll put that out. We'll attach this to Aerodactyl. We'll place Zigzagoon, ping, Flying Pikachu, scoop up net Zigzagoon, and Crobats for 3. All right. It's looking like a paralyzing bolt from us. That's fine. They've got Flying Peak set up. Yo, Flying Peak can't beat Power Edge. Pow, pow, Power Edge. Cool, we've got an energy. That's great. Let's Melanie. Do that. Ultra Ball away these. Go get Aerodactyl V-Star. Melanie to the Aerodactyl V. Cool. Okay, we can evolve there. And we are going to be able to Paralyzing Bolt for 60 more damage. It's a little bit short. They're Power Edging. They're 2-hit KOing me. Let's just knock them out with the Super Zap Cannon. Yeah, let's do that. That seems good. Cool. Super Zap Cannon. It's time. Want to be able to force my opponent to have to attack with somebody else. That seems good. Hisuian Heavy Ball, back again, and a basic Lightning Energy. Those are both good cards. We've got a solid hand right now. They take out the Vikavolts, then that's okay. They can take out the Vikavolt with Flying Pikachu. I do need to... Yeah, Aerodactyl's important because Flying Pikachu prevents all damage from basic Pokemon. So I'm going to want to, yeah, be able to deal with that. Because a lot of my attackers are basic Pokemon. I mean, I've got Aerodactyls and evolution Pokemon. That's cool. I could also double cross switcher and boss, which could allow me to swing around the Pikachu. But I can only do that if my opponent has any Pokemon on the bench. So either I try and 2-hit KO the Pikachu with Aerodactyl, or I try to escape rope boss, knockout, or double cross switcher boss, knock out the Flying Pikachu with like Raikou or something like that. Escape rope's already in the discard pile. Senti-Scorch, kind of huge right now. Yeah, that's intimidating. What do we do? My Senti-Scorch math is totally... I used to know the Senti-Scorch math, and so did many of you, but I don't remember it anymore. It's 4 times... That's like 200, right? Yeah, 4 times 4... Yeah, that's 200 damage. Okay. That's fine. Let's Hisuian Heavy Ball. We got nobody over there. That's okay. Cross Switcher's over there, though, which means that I cannot do the quad Cross Switcher play. So, I'm thinking. Methinks. I can... Vikavolts. Okay. Can't be damaged by basics. Yeah, it's time to just smack this thing with Aerodactyl. Definitely. So, let's do that. We'll Energy Search. Thin the deck. Melanie. We've got Vacuum and Cross Switchers. Let's Trek. Take the Ultra Ball. And then... Mysterious Tail. I'll take the Battle VIP Pass just to Ultra Ball it away. Isn't that cool? Alright, let's Ultra Ball away these gamers right here. Go get Raikou. So I've got 1 Cross Switcher in the deck. 2 energy. Okay. Put down this guy. Attach this. They've got 4 prizes left. That's fine. I feel like I can't I cannot, like, gust up the Senti-Scorch and swing into... All right, if I gust up the Senti-Scorch and swing into it with Aerodactyl, then... Can't be right. All right. I really want to one-hit KO this Flying Pikachu, but I just don't think I can. You have to Lost Dive. Just got to swing for 210. It's fine. I'm thinking that I need to hit the Scorch, but I also think that that's a potential lose condition if I hit the Senti-Scorch. Okay, but now, all right. So this is the play I thought that, like, maybe they would do. Because now I'm, like, in a situation where I kind of lose. Because if they put one more fire energy on this dude, I lose. There's no way they have another fire energy, though, right? Like, come on. Come on! There's no shots. Absolutely no chance they got another fire energy there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no chance they got another fire energy. All right, guys. We can't beat the Senti deck, dude. Yeah, we can't beat the Senti deck. Can't do it. Dang, man. That doesn't feel good. Senti-Scorch flying. I mean, Senti-Scorch flying Pikachu is like weirdly kind of counters this deck. Let's go. Yeah, Arceus decks are like very difficult to beat. Am I up against Control? I don't feel like playing against Control, but we'll give it our best shot. Speed Lightning Energy, Trekking Shoes. Go ahead there, Sport. It's all you. What's my opponent up to? Yup. They're doing the whole V-Union, Snorlax, all that. I'm not exactly sure how this matchup goes. They're going to go get Miltank. That makes sense. I don't know exactly what our Miltank strategy is. I don't know exactly what our dealing with Mewtwo v Union strategy is. I really hope my opponent doesn't hit these crushing hammers. They did. Yveltal. Okay. That's not great. And yeah, now my hand is bad. Really bad. I'll pass. That's pretty sick. This hand's not dead. We got cards. We just can't play them. That's all. Not a big deal. My opponent's going to be able to get all their Mewtwo pieces down. Oh, and now I'm confused? That's so sick. At least my opponent's playing quick. That's nice. Kind of satisfying to watch. Yeah, they are cooking. I know. How is my opponent playing so fast? Yeah, I think I'll just... Gotta give him credit for that. All right, we got Nico again. All right, what are some other decks that can beat Lugia? There we go. Now we're chilling. All right, we got Reggie's again. Cool. Mysterious Tail. We'll go get a Quick Ball. And with Quick Ball, we'll discard the Water Energy. Get ourselves a Vikavolt, which we will need. And attach an energy to it. Zapdos. That's cool. Pass. And then next turn, we just want to start item locking. That's the game plan. Early path is definitely annoying for this deck to deal with. And to the fact that my opponent got 4 energy in the discard pile off that research. That 5 with the Trek. Holy moly, dude. All right. This could get tough. Because if they get all of their Reggies in play, I lose. That's it. Game over, dude. Absolutely game over. Yup. It's over. Pack it up. Can't win. Reggie never pops off like this in real life. Only when you're on the ladder. Guaranteed. Reggie never pops off like this in real life. The turn 1 Giant Fangs. Bro. The turn 1 Giant Fangs with the gift energy. Like, okay, dude. All right. With like this discard pile, this is like immaculate. No, or you're telling me there's no ordinary rods, no wasted scoop up nets, none of that, none of it. For the turn 1, 3 Aurora energy, twin energy in the discard. Yeah, right, bro. Yeah, right, brother. Yeah, I'm so bodied right now. There's no hope of survival. Okay. Please let me quit playing this game, bro. Just please. Please just let me quit, bro. I want to quit. Let me quit. Okay. Holy smokes. Yeah, I'm getting schmacked again. Okay. With the giant fangs. Oh boy. Escape rope. Holy moly. It's over, dude. It's over. Yeah. GG's, GG's. Yeah, get wrecked, kid. That's what Reggie does. Reggie don't work like that. Come on. You know Reggie doesn't work like that. Reggie does not do that, dude. No way. Reggie is a pile. Reggie is the same as Greninja. It's the same deck. Greninja Break. Greninja Break and Reggie people are the same. Yeah. All right, what I got? Reggie Alecki. Okay, cool. Looks like I'm up against another Vikavolt deck. We've got a quick ball. We can quick ball away water and just go get another Mew, and we can mysterious tail a little bit. That's cool. We got 4 Seal Stone if we want it. Let's just do this, set up, go get more Pokemon out into play. That seems great. Ultra Ball is good. We can use that to draw some more cards. Love that. We'll scoop up net again. Mysterious Tail again. Quick Ball and Ultra Ball. Okay. Let's slap that 4 Seal Stone here, do that, and then Quick Ball. Let's Ultra Ball away these and get a Crobat. Just draw some more cards. Save the Quick Ball. Nice. We find Battle VIP Pass. We can go get Aerodactyl and Aerodactyl and Greninja is prized. But this is where Greninja would go if I had one. It's fine. We'll get these guys. And then let's scoop up net. Fleet-footed. Trekking shoes. Keep that. Quick ball away Mew. Go get Lumineon. Attach Lightning and pass. So this is about as good as I think it gets versus an item lock deck. Turn 1, we've got Aerodactyl set up as our backup attacker. We've got Raikou as our lead. In the active spots, if they go turn 1 item lock, they do, what, 50 damage to my Raikou, and I might be able to knock out their Vikavolt next turn, especially with Galarian Zigzagoon. That way, I just need them to put out 4 Pokemon on their bench, because then I could do base 200 Galarian Zigzagoon, ping the Vikavolt, and do 210 damage. I also have the Forest Seal Stone, which will allow me to search out whatever I want from my deck and put it into my hand. Now, yeah, the real bummer would be if they actually Raikou'd me, but I didn't actually, I don't really know what their list is, so. And they got Regieleki, VMAX, and stuff. So it's all just guesswork from my side of the board. They are going to try and get the turn 1 Paralyzing Bolt, though. As you can see, they've attached the energy there. They've got the 4 Seal Stone, and they do have 4 Pokemon on their bench, which means that my Raikou will be able to take the knockout on Vikavolt, putting my opponent on the back foot. What I really want to be able to do is Melanie to my Aerodactyl while knocking out the Vikavolt, and I can do that. I just need to probably use my Star Alchemy to go get the Melanie to the Aerodactyl, attach an energy to my Raikou, so that way the Aerodactyl is ready to start swinging the following turn if I can find all of the stuff that I need. I imagine that my opponent's going to go turn 1 item lock, knockout, or not knockout, turn 1 item lock, hit the Raikou, Then I'm going to go knock out the Vikavolt. Then they're going to bring up Raikou and knock out my Raikou. Then I'm going to bring up Aerodactyl and knock out their Raikou. Then they're going to need something that can answer my Aerodactyl. And that's kind of the big question about this Regieleki VMAX version of the deck. Are they going to be able to bring up something that can answer my Aerodactyl? So let's fleet-footed first. We find Training Court, which is nice, but it's not what we want to do. We want to Star Alchemy and get Melanie, so that we can, so that we can accelerate multiple energy into play. And we find the fighting energy, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. And then I could have Luminian. I didn't have to, because they actually filled their bench, so I didn't even have to Galarian Zigzagoon, which is like pretty nuts. So yeah, I don't have to actually waste that bench spot at all. So we're chilling. But I still think it was correct to use the 4 Seal Stone there, because this thing's probably going down. It's going down. Oh, I do have to do this. Or I have to bench something. So then what do we want to bench? I guess we can bench this. I don't think it really matters anywhere, actually. And then I've already got a Melanie in my hand. I don't want to like waste that. We'll just put this over here somewhere, like there, I guess. And then Lightning Rondo for 220 damage. That's fine. So we'll do that. And take our 2 prizes. Then they promote Raikou. They can knock out my Raikou. Then I need to Melanie and find Ultra Ball in order to attack with Aerodactyl V-Star to answer their Raikou V. And these decks just have to Melanie every turn. That's one of the things that I don't love about these decks, is that you have to Melanie like every turn to keep up with your energy attachments. It really limits what you can do as far as disrupting your opponent's hand. And kind of as you see, I always end up with like a 12 card hand, and then your opponent ends up with like a 12 card hand. You both just have huge hands because you're using Melanie every turn, which grows your hand size. You're not disrupting your opponent's hand. Thank you, Ravens Hopper, for that Prime sub in the 3 months. Appreciate you, Ravens. Thank you. So they got the Temple of Sinnoh and the Lightning Rondo, which is fine with me. We got plays. Now, if we look at the amount of switch cards in my deck, I don't actually have a lot of switch cards in my deck, so I think we're good to just promote the Aerodactyl and say, I'll find it. Trekking Shoes. Speed, Lightning Energy. Can't use that. Quick Ball, Quick Ball. Away Drapion. And we gotta go get one of these. I need to find one of them Ultra Balls. I've got 1 Air Balloon in the deck. 1 Escape Rope. Yep, so it's like, wasn't worth promoting the Mew because I need to just find it. So we'll Melanie. And we do. Easy. I also find the Radiant Greninja. There's a reason why things are a little bit tough this game. Not having the Radiant Greninja to help you draw is really difficult. But we got there, guys. Now we can Ultra Ball away this Water Energy, and the Vikavolt's fine. I got Ditto. Thank you, Jay Bergman, for the Prime sub in the 35 months. Let's go get Aerodactyl. There he is, our handsome fossil bird. And we can bench Greninja, and we're kind of just big chilling. Yeah, let's Lost Dive. Skadoosh! And send those 3 cards to Lost Zone, including one of our boss's orders, but that's okay. We'll take our 2 prizes, and now I guess the fear would be, it doesn't really matter. Nothing really matters. Because they can totally knock me out with Raikou in return because I have a full bench. But it doesn't matter because if they knock me out with Raikou, then I can ditto into Raikou and serve it right back, baby. That's what we're going to do. So, doesn't matter. It do not matter. As Lil Uzi Vert once said. Nothing really matters, as Queen once said. They're attaching the water energy from hand for turn. That's a bold move, Cotton. We'll see how that one works out for him. Yeah, attaching the water from hand before the concealed card is not exactly what you want to do, because that means that you can't get a lightning energy on it. They already know. They know they can't do it. They know they can't do it. So they have to just attach water and promote Radiant Greninja. And that's not where you want to be when the game's on the line. You know? It's not where you want to be, man. And we got GG's double cross switcher up Crobats retreats and lost dive for game. Aerodactyl V-Star taking the dub. Cool. I think I got plenty of Vikavolt content. Really feels like I got all the Vikavolt content I think I need. The Krekeler special. We got a good game against... At least a good game against Lugia, against Reggie, some mirrors. Yeah, we're chilling. Okay, hang tight, y'all. I'll be right back after this quick break. Make sure to check out fullgripgames.com while I'm gone. And we'll be right back. Thanks for being here. In my studio. The space heater can only go so far. Okay. All right. Honestly, it's fine everywhere else. It's just my studio. My studio does not have HVAC. And like the building is going under a lot of renovations. So it's fine. We'll get there. Building's undergoing renovations. I just need to be patient. My time will come. Now what? Okay. We did Vikavolt Aerodactyl. Very good. Now what kind of cards, what kind of shenanigans we trying to get into? Senti Scorch? Can't do Senti Scorch. Amazing Rare Lost Box. Oh, back when the studio was a club, like a VIP lounge. Well, it didn't. This room didn't used to be separated from the main dance floor. There used to be open airways so that the heat from what is now the warehouse would permeate into this room. But because it is now my studio, we blocked all the open airways out. And did not then put in HVAC. So that is why it is so dang cold in here all the time. All my studio spaces always just end up being reappropriated other spaces. So yeah, you have to have like ventilation, and my room doesn't have any ventilation. So it's like we'll get there eventually. We're just not there yet. What's another broken deck that I can play? Yo, these guys are broken. Jinx, crazy deck. Spiteful Magic, crazy deck. Arcanine V. No, man. Everything that's... Yo, what about... Ooh! Come on, man. You guys are no fun. Malamar, Jolteon, holy smokes, man. That's crazy. Zeraora V-Star. I'm so sorry, Ionios. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, man. Yo, Yerbo Dark with Wheezing? Eternatus with Wheezing? My special firebox? Oh yeah, that's fun. You got Delphox, you got Ninetales. Is Ninetales even any good? who you copying with Ninetales that really matters, you know? There's all these item lock decks out there right now. People trying to... I don't really want to play against an item lock deck at all. Let's see. Let's look at my YouTube channel and see what I've uploaded lately. Gotta see where we've been. Sometimes in order to tell where you gotta go, you gotta take a look at where you've been. So let's go to the video uploads. It's been 5 days. I gotta upload a video. Everybody knows that. So we did V-Star Universe pack opening. We did Durant deck out. We did Mewtwo V Union. We did Lightning. And then we did Kling Klang. So I've had 1 pack opening, 3 standard videos, and 1 gym leader challenge in my last 5 videos. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good split. Then we also had the Pokemon TCG live video. And then we had standard Kyogre. And we had gym leader challenge. We had Zorobox, Lugia, Wailord video. That Wailord video's got 80,000 views. Holy smokes, dude. You guys love silly decks. Why can't you stop watching silly deck videos? One of these things is not like the other. You guys don't want good decks. You want silly deck. Oh, man. I know. Good deck boring. Right. Wailord Pog. That's true. That's true. Man, yeah. And no other video. The next closest video in recent memory on Tricky Gym to the Wailord video is the Radiant Steelix video. Are you surprised? I hope you're proud of yourselves, chat. I really do. I hope you're proud of yourselves. Sentiscorch is not nearly silly enough. You need to be playing with a card that people can't believe that you're playing. No, Sentiscorch is not silly. Sentiscorch falls like under like low tier silly. Holy smokes. See, now this is high tier silly, 170,000 views. The Sentimil video, yeah. Uh-huh. That's like how silly we're talking. I don't know how the Soul Rock Lunatone video ended up popping off like that, but people love that deck for sure. I know, but I got standards. Man. I can't just make the worst decks in the world and put them out for people to see, you know? I don't exactly know where the bar is for like how good or bad a deck has to be, but there is a bar. There's an internal bar. And like Mom, the bar needs to be lowered. Yeah, you're not the only one in the chat who thinks that my bar needs to be lowered. You're not. You're not. There's quite a few people who think my internal bar needs to be lowered considerably. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay. Like this deck is very bad. Like you cannot win games. It's that bad. But imagine if it was sick though. That deck is really, really bad. Yeah, Clefairy can't do it. Definitely not. We've already done Zoro box. Nah, Stevie, that's cheating. All right, people love a spread deck. Let's build the craziest spread deck. And the craziest spread deck is the Sander Mewtwo deck. And this deck is so bad it's unplayable. Okay. You're right, Saravzards. I will not sleeve up that deck for San Diego. No, I will not. Sandacana, that was a silly deck, bro. Yeah, that was a silly deck. For sure. Oh yeah. Rayquaza amazing version. That's cool. Where did my silly deck go? Dragapult, Deoxys V-Star, broken deck. That's what I was looking at. All right. This was the last time we tried to get really silly. Miss Magius Jinx. We couldn't beat Lost Box, but Lost Box stocks have decreased. They have definitely decreased. Okay. How do we beat Lugia? No Earthen Sealstone. Doesn't that thing take like 3 energy? This card is very bad. All right, what's the other stones? Oh, there's the Sky Stone that's not out yet. This doesn't seem silly enough. How is it not silly enough, bro? This is as silly as it gets. Earthen Sealstone plus Zapdos. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Is that actually... Where did you get... No. Oh my god. No. Somebody needs to tell you guys no. This is not a good attack. No, 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 no. Alright, let me just play this deck as is real quick to see how it goes. The major problem with spread decks is that they usually rely on your opponents having to be really bad. it's like the big problem. is that usually your opponent needs to like play right into it. Okay, we're up against some sort of Palkia deck with our Mismagius Spiteful Magic spread deck. The idea of the deck is that we want to use Eerie Voice to spread damage counters all over our opponent's board, and then Spiteful Magic places 8 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon if it knocks out Mismagius. Then we can also use Jinx, which doesn't give up a prize card when it gets knocked out by Pokemon V. That's the idea anyways. But I've got a pretty bad opening hand right now. So we're definitely hoping for a nice top deck. This is Palkia Kyurem. Okay. I think that Palkia Kyurem should be a pretty reasonable matchup for us, but we have got all 4 of our Mismagius in our hand, which is not exactly where we want to be. My opponent can just retreat into Radiant Greninja and win, so I don't really feel like playing this game. All right. Again. Nice. Well, that's a hand right there, baby. No basics, though. In order for me to get some of those strategies to work, I'd have to drop my elo real low. Real low. You know, I'd have to start playing against people who, like, just made their accounts. That's the only way. Okay. I'm up against Lugia V with my Mismagius spread deck. We've got a pretty solid opening hand with Fog Crystal and Level Ball, so we're going to be able to set up a couple of Mismagius as early as turn 2, which is exactly what we want to do. Love that. We've got Mimikyu V and Mimikyu V Max in the deck. Very good. Plenty of energy. And we'll pass. We've got double Mismagius to evolve next turn, which is great. And we'll be able to start using Eerie Voice as early as turn 2. So that's what we're going for. My opponent's got Archeops. They can put that into the discard pile and set up for turn 2 Summoning Star. I've got double turbo and have to just read the wind. No supporter card in the hand. That's fine. I'm getting ready to Marnie them. Love that. Rocky Helmet, Mismagius, and Marnie. We need to find a Psychic Energy. And we find Horror Psychic Energy. Beautiful. Jinx is good to have as well. Doesn't give up prize cards when it gets knocked out by Pokemon V. Horror Psychic Energy. And we will Eerie Voice. That's right. Take that. 40 damage. Spread between 2 Pokemon. Let's go. This is the inherent issue with spread decks, is that you are kind of depending on your opponent to put a lot of Pokemon in play so that you can do the spread thing. But at least I know that my opponent will have to get out these Archeops if they plan on doing anything. They just have to get Archeops to the hand and read the wind again. Thankfully, that Marnie was disruptive, it appears. We'll attach Twin Energy to the Jinx. Fog Crystal for, Radiant Alakazam? I'll get another Jinx, that's fine. And then Research. Cool, things are looking good. Got another Miss Magius, and we'll just eerie voice again. More damage counters. More. Let's go. 8 damage counters in play. What are they going to do about that? How could they possibly respond? They find Lugia V-Star, and with 2 Archeops in the discard pile, they can use Summoning Star to bring those Archeops straight onto the bench. And now they've got 4 Pokemon in play. It's pretty good. And now I can use Radiant Alakazam once I spread to the Archeops and stuff to start moving damage counters around, which is super fun. And my opponent's going to take 100 damage. That's right. 100 damage. If they knock out this Miss Magius, they're eating 100 damage. There we go. Tempest Dive. 100 damage right back at you. That's crazy. Now, Psychic Assault does 10 plus 10 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. So that's just a knockout. So we should definitely do that. That's cool. It did look like 120. Anybody know why we got the 120? I don't really know. Because it's supposed to be 8 plus the 2. Oh, 120! I forgot about my Rocky helmet. Dang, that's crazy. I did do the math wrong. The horror and the Rocky helmet. I forgot about the Rocky helmet. It was the Rocky. It was the helmet. The helmet was tricky. Okay. Let's do this. And let's put Rocky helmet over here. And let's Serena and discard Level Ball. Draw some cards. Cool. Psychic Assault. You're out of here, buddy. And we'll take our prizes. Bruno is great. Love to see that. We can shuffle our hand into our deck and draw some more cards next turn without discarding these twin energies. That's good. They have to knock out the Jinx with Archeops so that they can actually take a prize, which I'm cool with. Then I'll bring up Miss Magius and we'll start spreading more damage again. And yeah, that seems fine. We'll spread more damage with Miss Magius. Put 2 damage counters on everything with Eerie Voice. And go from there. I've got a lot of double turbo energies in this deck. And they're not really playing a lot of cards. You don't need to. That's one of the most broken things about Lugia. So you just don't need to play a lot of cards. It's kind of crazy. We'll Fog Crystal for basic psychic energy. Attach that there. And burn the Level Ball. I should put Manaphy out just in case they play Amazing Raikou or something. And then Bruno. Okay. And then we will Eerie Voice. We got to play a Rod, right? There's definitely a Rod around here somewhere. And then Mimikyu does, all right, when you play this Pokemon from your hand on your bench, you prevent all damage done to Mimikyu by attacks. All damage. They can still, like, Amazing Evil Toll it. So this is cool. They're targeting down my Jinx to knock out with Archeops. I'm okay with that because it just leaves Miss Magius to do more damage. That's okay. They got Lumineon. This is how they auto-win against us. Oh, yeah. This deck is unplayable. I forgot about that. Yeah. They literally auto-win by knocking out Mismagius with Luminion, because Luminion eats all the damage. Now, Luminion just eats all the damage, and then shuffles itself back into the deck. Yeah. That card's an auto-win. Nice, we found the rod. The filthy rod. Okay, level ball. Go get another Misdrevious out. Do that. Marnie. Okay. Acerola's Premonition. All right, what do you do again? Your opponent reveals your hand, draw a card for each trainer card you find there, and then you can place how many damage counters? 13 damage counters. It's crazy. Okay. It's Eerie Voice. Cool. That's fine. Does not feel fine. I think in order to win, I have to Acerola's Premonition and Mimikyu VMAX. I don't know that it's possible, but that'd be sick, though. Yeah, they really wisened up here. They're just going to attack with Luminion. Yeah, that's smart. And go back into the deck. And if they just keep doing that, then that's 120 damage that I'm missing on the board that I should get, that I'm not getting, because they're going to just attack with the Luminion. It damages the Luminion, and it never really damages the Luminion, because then it just goes back into the deck, right? Which crazy, even if the Luminion would get knocked out by that damage, it doesn't take the damage. That's crazy, isn't it? That is crazy. Okay, so let's bench this. Cynthia's Ambition. Okay, we've got that. And we could okay, they've only got 3 cards in hand. I feel like I'm just attacking with the Mismagius this turn. All right, let's do this. Let's just get it out, you know? Let's just do it. Yeah, you're invincible, attach an energy, retreat, and Eerie Voice. Okay. And then next turn, I go for the ominous numbers, baby. It can't be enough. And I'm getting Marnie. There's no way. All right, you don't want to say no way. Technically, there's a way. But they got Luminion again, man. All right, 13 damage counters. That's not nearly enough. I can only knock out 1 Archeops doing that. Archeops has got 1,000,000 hit points. So many. All right, Mismagius really does not like this Luminion strategy. Is there any way to make it so that our Mismagius has like 150 hit points? Doesn't get knocked out by Luminion. I just need my Mismagius to be invincible. Is that too hard? A big charm makes it have exactly 120 hit points. Not enough. You're foiling everything! Yeah, there's nothing to be done about this. Okay, I don't think that we can actually beat Lugia. All right, who all spreads damage? Come on. Let's take a look. Who are the damage spreaders? Sandaconda VMAX. I don't want anything that gets 3 prizes taken. The Sandcastle guy. We got Palo Sand, but Lugia resists Palo Sand. I don't like that. Toxtricity from Rebel Clash. It is a lightning type Pokemon. That's not that silly. Alright, it's not that silly. But it does get blocked by Manaphy, which is terrible, so that doesn't count. It cannot get blocked. We need things that place damage counters. Okay, put 3 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, Dragapult. Orbeetle VMAX. Oh, it does to Charizard. Yeah, Orbeetle VMAX is a card. You can't even play that because Charizard just literally exists. Dragapult. Max Phantom. You've got Blastoise. Discard Water Energy. 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Alright. How many people... Why do I keep seeing Earth and Sealstone? That card is so bad, bro. This... I know it's... listen, we're talking about bad decks. I get it. So I guess we could talk about bad cards when we're talking about bad decks. This card is not good. It's not free. How many Pokemon V are going to be in play? Who puts 3 Pokemon V in play? Nobody does that. White Cure. It's only Mew does that. Lugia is the deck you need to beat. Superior just loses to a Charizard, so it's unplayable. Unfortunately. Radiant Charizard's one of the best cards in the format. It's just like... I feel like we're close here. Okay. We're close here. We're close. The problem is that Miss Magius gets knocked out. We need to rethink our deck. Okay. Problem is Miss Magius gets knocked out by the fish. So we need 4 Templacino. Okay. That's what we need right there. Gotta have 4 Templacino. Gotta play basic Psychic. And you could play Lunala. Lunar Pain. Double the amount of damage counters. We got Radiant Alakazam. We got Miss Magius. We've got the Rocky Helmet still. Alakazam, you got Mind Ruler. It's kind of crazy. We take this card out of here. 4 Fog Crystals, 4 Level Balls. Okay. Pumpkin does what? It was for something. There was a reason for Pumpkaboo at a certain point, but I don't remember what it is anymore, so we can remove it. Okay. Thank you, Human Follower, for the Prime sub. Okay. I don't remember what the pumpkin was for. I don't. I promise you this is bad. But it is silly, so I'll give you that. Why does this one... Oh, and then it's Cosmog. All right. So then you need a couple of Rare Candy. And you need a couple of Raihan. Okay. I've got no way to search out that Lunala right now. Don't need it, bro. Why not run Horror Energies? Because it got 4 Temple of Sinnoh in this bad boy right now. The problem is that Luminion ruins it, right? Luminion, the whole idea of the deck is that you stack damage with Spiteful Magic. But Luminion will just swing into you. So is there any way to stop Luminion from just... You can't kill the Luminion on the bench. It's impossible. They just put the Luminion down on the turn that they're going to attack. Temple is what's supposed to help, so they can't do that. A good Lugia player will never put out 2 Lugia V-Star against you. They should never, ever, ever do that. It was actually one of the biggest ways that opponents usually misplay playing Lugia. Is they should never put out 2 Lugia. You only need 1. Okay. That seems fine. Two Raihan. That's chill. Put an Ultra Ball in here. Broken deck. What do you guys think? We winning? Do you guys want to put the Zapdos and the Stone in here? I think we're winning. Yeah, we got this. We got this game wrapped up. All right, I'm going first. We've got a pretty gnarly looking opening hand. Like what I see. Fog Crystal. We can go get Cosmog. And I've got the turn 2 Lunala. That's pretty sweet. And we'll pass. Next turn, we go Rare Candy, Lunala. Rocky Helmet on the active. Holy moly. All right, it's a Lost Box deck. Things could get kind of sussy out here real quick. My opponent might decide to go turn 1, knock out my Lunala. Looks like my opponent's also playing Temple of Sinnoh. So my Temple of Sinnoh probably won't do anything. They also have Scoop Up Nets. And they also have Switch Carts. So any damage that I deal, they can heal. Which is bad. It's not what you want. Yeah, healing damage is bad. Cool, it didn't get a turn 1 knockout. Love to see that. We'll Rare Candy into Lunala. And the reason why we wanted to put that Cosmog down is so that I could Serena for more cards, because I'm depending on the Serena to draw me cards. And as you can see, I wanted to be able to Serena for 5. So keeping the Rare Candy Lunala in my hand wasn't really an option there. We do find Misdrevious, Mismagius, and a Fog Crystal. I can use the Fog Crystal to get a Psychic Energy and Eerie Voice. 2 damage counters on everything. Very cool. It's pretty decent turn 2 for us. But we do want to find a stronger draw supporter. Research, Cynthia's Ambition, Bruno, Marnie even. Something like that off the top of the deck. Oh, this is looking scary. My opponent is powering up Radiant Greninja. I haven't seen a level ball yet, so I cannot go get my Manaphy. It's not good. And it looks like they are going to knock out both my Mismagius and my Misdrevius on the bench. Okay. So we've got Lunala. That's, well, you know, the Radiant Greninja is kind of like close to being knocked out. That's fine. Yeah, well, that's not a great card to top deck. We'll just go get Psychic Energy and we'll Lunar Pain. That's fine. 120 damage to the Greninja. And I find another rare candy. This Lunala is not helping me at all. I certainly need to find myself a draw supporter. Yeah, this is bad. Nah, that's bad news right here. Yeah. Lost Box is just not going to be great for us. And I did have to cut into my supporter count in order to fit these Raihans and Lunalas. So it's not great. They don't have a lot of cards left in their deck. No, they're kind of cruising right now. What, someone's got to break the news to what? What news do you have to break? This next story will be incredibly exciting for the future of Pokemon TCG streaming. That's me. Wait, that's what we're doing right now. There's no way it's going to be exciting. No chance, dude. All right. I'm starting to think that maybe my broken deck is not that broken. How could we possibly have lost that? So the problem is the Luminion strategy. The Luminion strategy is just checkmate for this deck. This card is terrible, doesn't belong here. Nah, it's unplayable. No. The Luminion strategy is unbeatable for this. What's up, Chip? I know, terrible. Hate to see it. It's all good, though. Nice seeing you this weekend, Chip. Incredibly exciting for the future. Man, what you think Pokebeat's trying to... What do you guys think?